All right, Wilbon, who do you give the edge to in the Vikings-Lions game and why?
I have no idea. I have no idea who the edge goes to. They both won 14 games. It was hysterical earlier today when I heard somebody who's probably, like 12 years old talk about how, nobody's ever won 14. What about the old days? Well, they used to play 12 in the NFL, so it would be a little bit tough to win 14. So that angered me to start the new year. I don't know who's going to win, Tony. I don't know who's got the edge, but I'm going to go off-road for a second. And I'm going to celebrate Midwestern football because Ohio State and Notre Dame are going to play for the national championship on January 20. That's going to happen. And now you have Detroit and the Vikings. I know the Eagles look really good, and the Eagles have just as good a chance to represent the NFC, but I don't want to hear about the NFC East today. I don't want to hear about the SEC. Midwestern football, Lions, Vikings, Notre Dame, Ohio State. I cede what's left of the time to you.
Now, you are predicting that Ohio State and Notre Dame are going to make the finals.
Yes.
You are looking into your own crystal ball with the Wilbon Power
Yes.
ratings on that one because that game hasn't actually taken place yet. So I watched the Detroit Lions a lot this year, and almost every time I watch them, they are a confident, exciting team that really seemed to love their coach. And I got to believe after some period of time that they were a team of destiny. But they've had so many injuries that a little bit of doubt creeps into me in terms of destiny. And Minnesota, Mike, I am agape at Minnesota. This is the best coaching job in the entire league. They lost their starting quarterback. They brought in a guy who had never succeeded anywhere. Every week I wait for Minnesota to lose. Every week I wait for Sam Darnold to turn into a pumpkin. And it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And so somehow I think that even though they're on the road, they're going to win this game. They're really the most successful team in the league this year, given what you thought going in, don't you think?
Yes, Tony, there's a Cinderella quality to the Vikings. There's no doubt about it. And I feel bad for Detroit. And people maybe wondering, how can a dyed-in-the-wool Bears fan feel bad for Detroit? I do. Because this is the season that all of Michigan and Lions fans everywhere, and there are way more Lions fans than there are some of these other teams that get more hyped. And they have this great season, and now they've had at one point, Tony, you and I counted up, they had 26 people on injured reserve a couple of weeks ago. And you can't be at your best with that. So that's why I feel bad for them. I hope they get people back. The reports are they are getting people back. I cannot wait for this game. Lions, Vikings, not the Cowboys, not the glamour teams in L.A. No, not the Giants. No, get out. Lions, Vikings, watch it or shut up. That's it. Back to you.
What are you talking about? I mean, really, what are you talking about?
Whatever he's talking about, we love it. More on this game ahead on SportsCenter. Mina Kimes is going to stop by and tell us why the Vikings could be poised to flip the NFC North and take that top spot in their regular season finale against the Lions. But let's go to the NBA, shall we? Because, well, sources tell ESPN Jimmy Butler's told the Heat he's cooled on them. More specifically, he wants to be traded. This situation's been